Kepada Principal, Cikgu Jahari Dictation, Deputy Principals, juga Lemas Siti Hari Sulaiman, Cikgu Raihan Nokman di sini, SM's colleagues, invited guests. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good afternoon. I am Raihan Nokman. Hello fellow teachers, I hope you all had lunch already. Can anyone tell me what did you have for breakfast this afternoon? But never mind, we are teachers. We don't do breakfast, right? So we just go to school and teach. Alright, as many of you are aware, I am teaching biology. I love the subject. I love teaching it. Okay? Most of my students in my class love it, but they have dilemma. A great dilemma in biology. Okay? Biology is interesting, but it's hard subject. Okay? Difficult to master. So many things to remember, children. Okay? We never learned this. You never taught us this. Okay? And learning bio is fun, but it is very, very hard to score. And exam is a nightmare. Okay? So this is I got from talking to them, okay, asking them for what troubles them the most. Because as we are all aware of the three sciences, biology always at the below in percentage of A to E score. But nevertheless, many students love this subject. Okay, don't get me wrong. Alright, why the students are feeling this? Okay, it could be these four reasons. Okay, lack of motivation. Okay. I asked around. Okay, most of my students chose this subject because they want it. Okay, so no one forcing them to do so, and they love it. So motivation is there. Okay, and A level is quite a motivation if you know. The exam itself is a motivation. You have to learn it, right? The lessons were taught too fast. Maybe I'm too fast. I try to slow it down. Okay? I try to change methods of teaching. Slow it down, make it too fast, make it slightly a mixture of high speed, low speed learning, right? Things like that. Not enough resources. Come on, you're living in the era of internet. Okay? Remember when we used to fight for books at the library? They have all the resources they need. Now they even produce good notes, better notes than my notes. Okay? They downloaded Z notes, they downloaded A-level notes. Far better for the teacher's notes. So resources, I don't think so it's a problem. Well, nonetheless, most of the learning must be done by the learners themselves. Right? There's so much what teacher can do. Okay? There is only as much as we can do, but the learner themselves must do the learning. They must be the one who acquired the learning. Okay? So we have to look into how we can help them learn. So maybe there are lack of learning skills. Okay? After so many years in school, maybe they don't know how to learn at a level, at a level standard, right? So before I move on to running dictation, the activity that I have done in a few of my lessons, okay, I want to bring us to this notion of working memory. Okay, maybe some of you are all aware of this already. Maybe we have this knowledge already. So working memory is the basis for general intelligence and reasoning. Okay. So I imagine working memory like a small container, okay, at the side of our head. Okay? It is a place where we hold on information while our mind busy with another task. It's like what you're doing right now. Okay? You're busy analyzing me, okay, the way I speak. But you put some of the knowledge at the one corner, one container in your mind, which I hope you can retrieve it back when you get back to, from work or during your commute to London. Okay? So it's the same like students. Okay? They are human, they look at us, analyze us, the content that we want to deliver. Okay? They put it at this container. working memory container, I name it. Okay, so while they're busy writing, copying, maybe texting, I don't know, maybe hitting on each other, I hope not. And we hope they can go back at home and retrieve this small container of working memory so that they can make it permanent. So working memory is a short-term memory. It's not a long-term memory. It is a memory that you can retrieve now and then, and you need that, right, to learn and to adjust what you have learned. If long-term memory is different, it is something that you master already, such as driving. You don't have to go pagi-pagi, okay, start. Okay, you don't have to do that because you master it already. It's in you already. It's same like riding a bike. But working memory, new memory, okay, that you retrieve, keep it, retrieve again, ambil it, right? And then it is vital for learning situation and social interaction. So this is from research. So 70% of students with learning difficulties have low working memory. That's a lot. Alright? They don't know how to remember. Okay? So we need to help that. Okay, because when at least in my class, I ask the students, do you understand the lesson? Yes, sir. When I'm with you, I understand. When without you, hilang, sir. Okay, so meaning to say there's something wrong with the container, and we need to fix the container. Okay. Now, there's still debate whether or not working memory capacity can be expanded. Okay, through training. Okay, there is hope that we can expand memory or make the information coding more efficient. Right? So students with low working memory have difficulties to start and complete tasks. Have you ever hear a student say that? Blank teacher. What I say? Blank teacher. Kenapa blank? Your attendance, the attendance is 100%. You talk to them every day about the same thing. But when they when they want to do the exam, they start to say blank teacher. Always in biology. Okay? It's hard for them to solve complex situation. If there's any alteration, CIE started to change the question a little bit. They say like, you never teach me this. It's your fault. Okay? They cannot make inference. Okay? They cannot understand and relate to other stuff. Okay? And it's hard for them to retain new words. In biology at least, okay, a lot of words are difficult, especially in A level. And they cannot transfer concept. Okay? When they learn about cell and they learn about lungs, they cannot make the inference that lungs are also a collection of cells. Okay? It's hard for them to relate the two. Okay? And this is also a very serious issue. They cannot remember steps and procedures. In biology, we have lots of steps and procedures. Okay? Hard for them to remember. So what researchers are recommending for teachers and curriculum designers to do a lot of chunking. Okay? Kit Kat chunk. Okay? Versus Kit Kat yang 4 fingers. Which one do you like best? Chunk, 4 fingers. Okay? Now, instead of remembering 4 fingers, you just remember one. Okay? You have it to yourself. Chunking is good in increasing the capacity of working memory. So, do chunking on information. Repeat information, we all know. Repetition, we're good at that. Overt and explicit instruction. Make the instruction clear and not in Malay kita cakap berbunga-bunga. Okay? If you ask them to do the homework, do it. Okay? Jangan bolehlah bilang pengantar. Okay? So it is make the instruction overt and explicit so that they put in the container the instruction, they can retrieve it at home as exactly as what we instruct. Get physical. It always works, right? Okay? So get them to move around the classroom and then we all know this, right? And use keywords to highlight it. Okay? So these are the recommendations, among of the recommendation by researchers. So running dictation. So to be honest, I never heard of running dictation before I joined PTED. Okay, I joined PTED. I do several observations, and actually one of my colleagues did this. So Raihan, it's not here. So I said, why did you do this? She said that it helps a lot of the students to remember things. You know, all those procedures, the very lengthy procedures are very good to be done this way. And he said he get the idea from ESL teachers, English teachers, do this a lot. Okay, dictation activity. Okay, so English language and other language is the best actually to do running dictation. So usually students are grouped into a pair. Okay, dua orang. One will be the runner and one will be the writer. Okay, so there can be more than one writers, but only one runner at a time. So satu tukang lusir, satu tukang catat. Okay, dia mesti ikut saiz badan pula. Okay, lusirnya dia jauh. Alright, so tiada stigma dalam size, doesn't matter. Okay, so yeah, one size fits all. Now the theory behind running dictation is students keep the text in their memories as they walk to and from their friends. So there will be one friend here writing the text, and one friend go to that wall, hafalkan, memorize it, and then go back here. So jalan, and then as they walk, they reiterate whatever they want to sampaikan to the friend. So the process of memorization is physical rather than just like ribosome those exams. Okay, so it's something physical, and students love physical things. All right, and then trying to transfer whatever they know to their friend is a skill, communication skill. Okay, and then the writer usually yang pemarah. I always put the students yang pemarah as a writer, so that apa kan ni lagi semula. Okay, so lagi semula. Okay, so sampai all the memorization happen, right? So while doing this, students repeat the text and inevitably will learn something. Okay, kalau saya sampai 10 kali, of course they will learn something. Okay, they will learn like ribosomes involved in protein synthesis. Okay, that's the basic. So the exchanges with the writer can be quite complex, and they need to communicate nevertheless. Okay, some students 6 bulan sudah alam suaranya. So this one, we force them to communicate academically, right? That's what we hope. So this lesson was done in June during puasa time. Okay, so they're very less energetic. So just want to live up the class. Actually, I did one before puasa. It was a total failure. I made a lot of mistakes in preparing all the facilities for them. So this is protein synthesis. How we make protein? There are 2 processes: transcription and translation. Okay. So this is from the syllabus. The syllabus requires them to describe how information inside the DNA is used during transcription and translation. Okay, to construct polygon is really okay. So this is what they need to know. For example, only a little, okay, only a little, considering it is just a small process. Okay, can you all do this in 5 minutes? All right. So as you can see that, okay, this is only a very small procedures in biology, and we need the students to know this one for 1.5 years before they go to the whole, and we iterate them when there's a question on it. Okay, so it is hard. I know it's hard to memorize this. So what I do, this one whole this text, I put it in chunks. Okay, so I break it into 10 smaller chunks. So the setup, I have 11 students of mixed abilities, really mixed, from A star to U star. Okay? And I can make 5 groups out of them. So a pair and one group person. So they need prior knowledge. They need to know the parts of the cell. They need to know all those, the names of the cell. Then they can learn about the process. Okay? I make sure they know all that. So this is what happened when I break all those words into smaller strips. I put it around the lab. This is how Brian did as well, okay, when I observed him. So there will be a lot of paper cuttings around my lab. And this is one of the runner trying to, all the sinks are occupied, okay? So they go to the sink and then go to their friends. Okay, and then they memorize it and then go to their friends and read it. Okay, so this is the setup. Okay, the one in red. The one in red is the runner and the one in blue is the writer. Let's see if I can explain to give you the picture how it is done. Okay, so it's not really a rambunctious class, because I only have 11 of them and only one boy, okay, and 10 girls. So, and they are a bit shy with each other. So, I expect if I have larger classes with a lot of students, it will be much